Hi, my name's Ron. Welcome to another Trade Earthmovers used machinery review. Well, today we've been fairly fortunate, as we always are. We've been able to drag in this nice little 21-ton Sumitomo link belt. We're working up at Stanthorpe, which is in the Granite Belt in southeast Queensland. It's not foreign to us, this machine, because if you remember around about a year ago, this machine was in one of our reviews when it came in and helped salvage floating excavators He King HK15SD, and it was this is one of the machines that pulled it out of the swamp. What we've done last year, we came through Stanthorpe and we cleaned up the whole creek all the way down to the highway. We've still got a couple of k's to go, but in this particular area here was no man's land. Up until about 9 months ago, this area here was totally impregnable. Swampland, about 100 metres to 50 metres wide. No one had been able to access this forever, and floating excavators came in and cut a swathe through the gully here, identified the creek, dropped the water table, and that enabled us to come back about 9 months later, and with floating excavators excavating the creek wider, we've been able to grab Adrian Johansson's Sumitomo link belt, bring it along and used it to bulk handle the material out of the side, batter, trim up, while floating excavators move further down or upstream as the job required. Come with us, we're going to give it a good workout, show you what it's done, what it's capable of doing, the finished job. There's plenty of hours and plenty of work left in this old girl yet, even when it's running at 8,000 hours on the clock. Come on, we'll show you what to do. Well, as you'd expect with a machine with 8,000 hours on it, and especially working predominantly most of those hours up here in the Granite Belt, you'd expect some wear and tear on the tracks, which is exactly what we've got. The thing that I do like about it is that it's got really powerful track drive motors, which gets us through all of this rubbish country up here. Really good, exactly what we needed for this job. When it comes to servicing the machine, other than up on top of the engine bay, side covers ground level, it caters exactly for what we're all looking for as operators for safe working. All the filters can be changed at ground level. On the left hand side rear, of course, you've got your oil coolers and radiator and battery, which is nice and easy to access. And of course over here on the other side is where you've got your hydraulic pumps, nice and easy to access as well. Over on this side, all lockable, of course. Yeah, well, up here in the engine bay, it's a nice little tidy 4-cylinder turbocharged 160 horsepower Isuzu. It's well suited for this, develops plenty of power for what we're after here. Nice and easy to access, easy one to sort of check the oil. You're not going to get burnt like some other machines. Overall, nice and tidy. I'll tell you what has been exceptional for us and that's the size and the design of this bucket. It's an aftermarket bucket, of course. I think it's an Irish made bucket. Adrian said he picked it up at auction. Extremely heavy duty. Anyone who's been on a digger for a while, who loves batter work, which I do, would appreciate that this machine with this heavy duty bucket on it and this granite material, heap of sand and reeds, does an absolute perfect job. The cab's just basically set out as per anything that's running at around about 7 years old or so. The thing that annoys me is that on the hitch on this one, to operate the tilt is with two sensors on left or right lever, and they stick. And if anybody's an old operator who's been around, who suffers from a bit of arthritic pain, you'll appreciate that when they muck up, it's extremely difficult and tight on the old hands. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of guys are fairly reluctant to go and buy a second-hand machine with any hours on it. But I can tell you now that with 8,000 hours on it, and Adrian didn't buy this brand new by any means, this machine just performs spot on. In this sort of environment, you don't want a brand new machine, I'm telling you. You're running into rocks, you've got water, you've got a very, very abrasive decomposed granite sand, you've got hidden logs in all of these weeds, and you've got these weeds and reeds that sort of push up to 4 metres high. You don't want a new machine. But this one here, absolutely perfect. We haven't had a problem with it. The darn thing runs as sweet as the day it was bought. Adrian does a pretty good maintenance program on it. Sumitomo, 2 thumbs up. This is exactly what we wanted for this job. We procured it locally. The guy's good, client's good. What else can you do? Just to say that thank God for excavators. I love them.